this is Samuel from Georgia Tech. Yesterday, Chen and Rui Feng won the eBay Hackathon. We're first-year graduate students. Me and Ray are from digital media, and that's me and Ray Chen, and Rui Feng is from human-computer interaction. The hackathon took 24 hours, so not a lot of sleep, and we were really tired afterwards. But we won, and we all got these iPads, so we're pretty happy right now. And here you'll see everything appearing. So what was this application about, and what did eBay want from us? eBay wanted from us to make an application based on some social values, must be very local, mobile, try to think about the environment. So we thought of all these things before we started our application and went to some brainstorming sessions. And our general idea was we want to make something in which people share the costs. There are some products you can buy together. And why? Because, well, here you see, for instance, the example of a tractor, but I can get another example for you, like something maybe more of you use, like a projector. Well, here you see all these projectors popping up. So why would you share the costs? Well, these are pretty expensive, as you can see, and this is not something you will use every day. So if you could share the cost with other people and also share the use, it would be much more efficient, would be more social, but also more green, because instead of buying 20 of these things and everybody having one in their house and not using them very often, you just buy one or two and you share them. So here you see all these projectors and you see the prices. Well, this one, for instance, is $1,900. So you can imagine, like, maybe not one person would want to buy this. Let's look at some digital cameras also. Yeah, here they're popping up. Well, here you see, for instance, this camera costs $3,500. This is also something you could share. That is a possibility. So let's talk a little bit more about the application. As you might have noticed, we also track the price difference. If I hover over this camera, you can see that the highest price here on the left is about $500, and on the right you see the lowest price, $400. So where does this come from? Well, we're calling the Milo API. Milo makes localized searches through stores. So we're calling this API. It's going through all these stores and it's getting for us all these digital cameras and the different prices. What's interesting about this interface, this 3D interface, is that there is a difference in depth. So this camera, for instance, is much closer to us, which means it's much more expensive. And this camera is further away, so that means it's cheaper. Well, you can also see, if you look at the price, it's cheaper. Now, if I zoom in on one of these specific cameras, so over here, for instance, we can see a somewhat more extensive description of the camera. Here on the left. And here on the right, you see these different roles. I'll explain them in a second. And that's where our idea of sharing the costs comes into play. Here, for instance, you have the initiator, one of these roles, because our idea is you will share the costs and you will have different roles, because you will have to think about how will we use this product, how are we going to buy this exactly. So let's say I'm the first one who wants to invest in this. I'll be the initiator of this product. So I'll click on the initiator and you'll see here on the bottom the initiator role has been added to this product. So now other people can also see that I'm invested in this and somebody is currently working on this. Let's say a second person comes here and also thinks like, okay, I'm also interested in this. So I click on the promoter and it gets added. And this is a different role. The promoter gets the role of finding more people to be invested in this. And then we have a third role, the planner. I'll click on it and it's also added. And the planner will focus much more on the communication between the people who are invested in this, because they of course have to think about how are we going to use this product, how are we going to share it, etc. Here on the top, there's a button for Facebook, so that you can also share it with friends to get more visibility on this, on what's going on. And once you've planned everything and you're done, you have enough people, you can go to PayPal and you can actually buy it. So if we think back on the elements, or sort of the guidelines eBay gave us, the social, local, the mobile, these are all taken care of here. And the green, of course, the social, the different roles, the buying it together, the green, because instead of buying a lot of these things, you only buy one or two, and the local, because this, of course, is focused very much on people who are very close to each other or in the same area. The search that you do here is also a local search, because it gets your IP address, and based upon that, it makes the search. I'll zoom out again and see the entire screen again. So that's basically what our application does. We'll probably work on it some more because we've only worked on this for 24 hours, of course, but we were very happy with the end result. This is Samuel from Georgia Tech, and until next time.